Guess what? What was that noise? We're live. And God, I hate this time of year when it starts going dark early. 10 to 9, well, 2048, 20 degrees, so it's really warm. 18th of the 8th, 2020. It was 20 degrees in 2020 on the 18th of the 8th of 2049. To be fair, I thought this car was a lot closer than it is. I thought it was going a lot faster as well, Jesus. And it's an Audi, what the hell? Audi! And he drove the slowest Audi in the West. So it's going to help much. There's just a lot of dead insects on the screen at the minute. Unfortunately, just have to bear with it. You're quite literally doing 20 miles an hour. Oh, there we go. He's accelerated through the speed camera. Brilliant. Oh, he's going my way as well. Oh, God. So, currently in Stalyvegas, just going past or coming up to the tip recycle centre, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go to Tesco in Wigan because I've got like not a lot in other than gin, and I don't think Tuesday's a good night for gin. Well, you might argue with that. Particularly Exo, but he'd say whiskey anyway, so. There's something that's stuck on the window there that looks like a cloud, or is it an actual? Oh, it is a cloud. Tell you what, the Audi's took off, I'm doing 30. They might trigger the thing for me. They're not going straight on though, which is a bit annoying. There we go. We've got another car coming behind us, but I don't know who's going to be quick enough to get through. They might be because there's nothing coming. So he might get through. But he's miles away. No, he didn't get through. He's just got to the lights now. It's quite deceptive, this lorry here. It's just kind of hidden by the mill. No lights on it or anything. Yeah, that weird mark's gone now. It was a cloud. I want to look, there's a cloud. For hordes of mills and bricks. They drove through an industrial yard and had some wheat to mix. Thank you. So around the counter, it's, I think it's standard drive home tonight. There's a trigger, so we slow right down. Just roll up really slow, drop it to second, and hopefully, when we get here, it'll change, but it hasn't. Let's see what's happening. Well, that's really weird. Normally it's changed by now. There you go. It was very delayed. Unless it's on a timer at the moment rather than triggered. God, it's depressing, isn't it, how dark it is. I've just been to a Tesco, and now I'm going to go to another Tesco. get in the right hand lane as well. Nice silhouette there though of the, I was hoping he was going to do that. Nice silhouette of the old Bath tower, which is the taller of the two towers. And the other tower in the distance is the church, which I can see through. I don't know whether you can or not. I don't know if it's big enough for that. Oh, someone's knocked a post over there as well on the left. This post seems to have been attacked rather a lot recently. Does it have a turn? No. Does it? Will be in a minute. Got two cars next to me. Nothing behind me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So we're going to drive round to this church. Then we're going to go around the roundabout that the church is on. And then we're going to head for the M60. Which will then take us to M61, which will then take us to Tesco. Yay! Eventually. When are these going to change? Let's say. What ambulance you can go? I'll let you. Youth. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Unlock it. I'll say youth. Jabs. Hopefully the van will have triggered these lights, so when we get to them, just go straight through. Yeah. Nice steady 30. So the van's got to accelerate to 30. And just come around the corner, we go into the 40. Petrol is £1.15.9 unleaded. I don't know why they call it unleaded because you can't buy leaded anymore. So this is where it changes to 40 miles an hour. Not at the moment because the lights are on red. Lights have changed ahead as well, have they? Yeah. So the right hand ones when we turn right, they've changed. To red. There's a vehicle there. Oh, that's good. This could be interesting. This might not know I'm here. Start off in the right hand lane and end up in the left hand lane. How does that work? Right, 60. 70. Looked at it on a map, I'd be roughly round about midday, and we're going to round about 9 o'clock backwards. That's very proximate, by the way. Please don't say, oh, actually, I think you'll find it's 3 where you get on the... Yeah, you know, it's just a guess. Right, I'm doing 70 just to clarify. Of course it's a BMW. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? He's slowed down now to about the same speed as me because he knows there's usually police here or vehicles at the bottom of the hill. Unfortunately, this Audi driver doesn't seem to care about that. I'm still doing 70. As it happens, there's no police there today. So we're now heading up towards the Oldham junction, which is junction 22 of the M60, and we're going anti-clockwise. feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I can't obviously join in the chat. I'm still doing 70. There's plenty of cars behind me, including the van that I overtook. Oh, it's a bit of a light splurge onto that in front of the car that's just overtook me. Oh, and that lorry's very lately pulled out. Right, so third lane's gone. First lane's gone, sorry. This lane's about to disappear as well. And I need to get past this lorry. There's nothing behind me. Close anyway. So we'll get past this lorry. Let's come out the other side. I don't know who's there, but sometimes there's a bit of a chat going on. I see it scrolling up. I can't read it, obviously. It's actually quite a nice looking sky. I don't know where these thunderstorms are. I thought we were still under a yellow warning for thunderstorms. Well, I think we're going to get one of them anytime soon. So there's 70. So we're walking over the bridge. As we drive under at 70, now we get an extra lane added to us, so it goes up to 3 lanes again. Plenty of cars coming out of here. Well, there's more cars coming out of here than there is on the motorway up to this point. So it just drifts into this lane. The car in front of me is pulled out of this lane to go into the middle lane. One of my pet hates are people who just hang around in the middle lane. Right, it's catching up with this car in front, but you could still be behind him. I'm going to have to go all the way around now. Still doing 70. Now we'd have to pull out to overtake it. Is it a Golf? Is it a BMW? Still doing 70. The vehicle I've just overtaken is now accelerating. And now it's trying to re-overtake me. So we're now both in this lane. We shouldn't be in. He should be in the left-hand lane. I should be in the middle lane. I slow down, he slows down. I speed up, he speeds up. Oh, now give up. To be fair, I slowed down and they've slowed right down. Lovely bit of driving there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a perfect driver. I've seen a few on here on occasion. The most recent one I did was when I was coming off the M6, I think it was, to a big roundabout. Traffic lights were on green. My lane was completely clear. And all the cars stopped. And I'm like, what are they all stopping for? So I'm carrying on at 60 miles an hour and all of a sudden this ambulance appears. So I anchor on, kind of slide to a halt, and the ambulance goes past and they shake their heads at me. Oh, I didn't see you. They were hidden by a lorry that had stopped. So I'm supposed to be on fault for not... Like I say, we all make mistakes. I didn't film that one. No doubt the ambulance did. It'll be on a documentary one day. Just going to go on here. We need to... I need to get to the left-hand lane now. Which is made trickier by that young lady Oh, she wants to go into my lane now, and I want to go into her lane. And then I want to go into that lane. So, all sorted. So do 70. Got a vehicle behind me that's barreling up towards me. Oh, slow down again now. This guy looks gorgeous on the camera. It just looks so good in real life, but I'm sorry, like beautiful. Why are you pulling out? There's no need for you to pull out. I can't go any further because there's a van overtaking me. We're doing 60 miles an hour. It's a middle-aged woman. Being scalded by a middle-aged man. She's going to be knackered now because there's a lorry in her lane. Oh no, she's pulled out to the lane behind me now. Still doing 70. So we're back in lane 1. This lane will eventually go on to the M61, which is where we're going. Don't forget to have a chat. There's a chat going on, so by all means join in the chat. Coming down past, oh, what was that? Where we just walked in, the Walkden exit. We're coming up to the A666 Salford and Kersley turn off junction 16. We're heading towards that, which means we're going to be going over the bridge soon. Although you won't see it, it's just a bridge on a hill, which goes over a railway line and a river, and it's got factories and things down there, but again, you don't really see them on the camera. If you had the camera pointing sideways, you literally all you'd see is a blur. We've overtaken that lorry easily, so why are we all staying in that lane? I don't get it. Well, it's quite colourful, isn't it? Oh, it's a lot less colourful for you than it is for me. There's a lot of red ahead of me. I don't know why this part of the motorway, whenever I come here, is always chocker. Yet the rest of the motorway, like nothing behind me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars and the lorry I've just overtaken, and now the van, and nothing else behind me. Yeah, in front there's all this lot. And technically the car could undertake this lorry, which I think he's about to do, because technically it's chosen not to. The lorry's trying to pull out. That's why the lorry's trying to pull out. That all got a bit airy. So doing 70. The van's going to take the outside line. No, it's taking the racing line. Fair dues. Can't really do that when there's lots of cars around. Nothing behind me though. So I'm still doing 70. Oh, it's a van. I thought it was a car. Why has he just done that? That makes no sense. told him in short, jerky movements. So doing 70, and he's still in the 4th lane. Now he's pulled back into the third lane, where he should have stayed anyway. Oh my god, I turned into, what's it called, off Coronation Street then. If I wanted bangers, if I wanted to eat carrot food, I'd go to a carrot shop or something, or whatever he says. Steve, that's the one. Right then, so it's Rage Racer. Right, there's a lot going on here. We've got 2 lorries, a car and a van. Nothing behind me, still doing 70. The car might pull out. Aware of that. It hasn't done though, so we're alright, we've got a clear go through. Lorry number 1 is pulling across. Lorry number 2 is going to try and stay there. I've now got an idiot who's literally drove off the other motorway right up my arsehole. Obviously it's a BMW driver. I'm still doing 70 by the way. Well, the good news is that because it's going dark now, our favourite bus shelter on the planet will be probably illuminated. Something to look forward to. It's looking rather pretty now, the sky in real life. Again, I'm doing 70, just for clarification. As that thing goes past. Fair. I cannot see a single cloud. Oh yeah, I can. I must say I can't see a single cloud in the sky, but there is to the far right. It looks like trees actually. Trees on that in a desert somewhere. Or the plains. You see these trees in the distance. Oh, that bit where the spaceship smashes through the cloud on Independence Day. I don't think that van's going to be any danger to me or me to it, so we'll stay where we are. There's nothing behind me, so there was no need to move. He's still on the slip road, he's still on the slip road. I'm at the end of the slip road, he's still on the slip road, so yeah. Now he's just pulled across. And now he's at the end of the slip road, so yeah, I was going a lot faster than him. Right, here we come. Bus shelter. I don't think it is lit up. Oh yeah, it is. It's just got the sunshine shit. There you go, it's lit up. Yay, bus shelter on top of a bridge. Remember how excited we were when we went up and drove up next to it? I'm still doing 70. Still doing 70. That cloud actually looks really nice in the camera. these cars coming up 2 abreast, so that's going to be fun, isn't it? They both make it out before I get anywhere near them, so there's nothing behind me. A couple of cars coming off the junction now, and a car that was on the road behind me, but there's nothing between me and them. So I think we're going to make it to our exit without any more overtakes. Got Winter Hill on the right, which you can't see, but it's lit up today. So we're going to get back on normal roads soon. Don't forget, have a chat amongst yourselves. I cannot join in the chat. I'm far too busy trying not to crash my car as I'm driving 70 miles an hour on the M61 going towards Preston, but we're now going to come off at junction 6, which is the Horwich junction, but it brings you straight out in Wigan town centre and at Tesco, where I'm going to go. I wasn't going to get overtaken, didn't I? I'm still doing 70. I've got 2 cars that are definitely going to get past me. We're down to the 300 yards marker. Is one of these going to pull off? Not that one. Here comes the other one. 100 marker. It's a BMW, so anything could happen. No, just overtakes me and pulls off. Pulls back into the right lane as I pull off on the motorway. Insert your own joke there, thank you very much. You slow down to about 40. I don't know why I didn't slow down as much as it normally does, but it didn't then. So we're now doing 40, which is going to be interesting because we've got a car there as well, although he's doing 40, so we're alright. So he's gone into the left lane, I've gone into the right lane. Because I'm going to go right around here, and I assume they're going to go left. I don't like this roundabout. It goes from 2 lanes to 1 lane. Well, there's no one on it, so it doesn't really matter. Go for the racing line. Right then, so 40 mile an hour as we go to the hotel. Quite a lot of cars in front of me. They don't look like they're doing 40, so I'll probably catch them up. I know it's not 40 miles an hour is the speed limit. It is not, what do they call it? It's the speed limit. It is not target. But when weather conditions are good, visibility is good, and the road is quiet, then 40 is perfectly acceptable. That said, I don't seem to be gaining too much on the car in front, so they must be doing 40. There's a car behind me as well, but they're not catching me up any great rate either, so I think we're all doing 40. Didn't brake when he went past the speed camera, which is always a good sign. It's indicator on, even though you can only go left here. Well, never mind. Right, I'm not braking, I'm just going to take my foot off the accelerator, because there's 30 around this corner. And now we're at 30. Turn left at the pub. What's it called? The Poacher? Of course it is. Guy driving that had no shit on then, and I don't think he was even going to stop then either. I work in the kitchen. I used to do that. Horrible in this weather. So we'll do a time check. 21:18, 16 degrees, 18 of the 8th, 2020. And all is well as we drive to Aspel at a nice steady 30 mile an hour. Car in front's doing 30 mile an hour. The car behind me isn't catching me up either, so I assume they're doing 30 mile an hour. So though some cars slow down around here, other cars go a hell of a lot faster, so the car behind me might catch me up. was a car in the far distance as well. Fair play, the car behind me didn't catch me up then. Just got me up a little bit, but not as much as I expected. He's catching me up slowly, so he's probably doing about 33, 34, something like that. Which I think is pretty acceptable on this road. The car in far front's gone. Well, this one's turning off now. I don't normally brake going in because I'm only doing 30 anyway, but I'll brake because I don't know how slow he's going to go around the corner. No, not too bad. The car behind me's caught me up a little bit more. There's been quite a bit going on around this roundabout, which is unusual. No. I'll say that when I get here, there's nothing going on. Nothing coming that way, nothing coming that way. I need to brake. We have to brake now though, because we have to go around this very sharp corner. Slip into the left-hand lane, and this will take us to Wigan. Again, not much point going any faster because we're doing the speed limit and the vehicles in front are taking the time. The car behind me has dropped back a little bit. So I'm going to end this when I get to Tesco in Wigan before I need to do some shopping. Corner. Dangerous corner to the sequel. A lot of people bomb around there in the middle of the road. So, well, they've activated the warning going too fast sign here. But they're not getting away from me, and I'm doing 30, so I don't quite know how they managed to do that. Unless it was the guy going the other way who did it. That'd be pointless, wouldn't it? Activating because someone's going the wrong way. To me, it was like sky looked purple to you, but it looks black to me. Well, I was that excited I didn't drop into third gear, which is a bit naughty. There we go, third gear. Keeps us at 30. Back up to fourth. 30. Let's give it a bit of a push to get over the hill, which is the canal. It's very bendy, this canal. It's not even a joke. It's a very bendy canal. We've got a whole raft of cars now we've caught up to. Traffic lights are about to change. Car behind me's got through though. Oh, it's so bumpy here. So doing 30. Definitely gained though because they slowed down for the traffic lights. So coming up to the Tesco that used to be a pub. Can't for the life of me remember what the pub was called. So doing 30, but everyone else seems to be braking even though they were doing 30, so I don't quite know what's going on there, so I'll brake as well. Ah, that's why, there's a big line of traffic. Yeah, we'd let you out, mate, but you're driving in Merck. The car behind me's letting him out. Oh, that's because the car behind me's going in there and he was blocking his way. I don't like it when cars try and push out into traffic like he was doing. This is bunkers. Petrol here is 116.9. Right, he's going to let this car out, and if this car can go, then hopefully he can go, and then we can carry on our merry way. Give an opportunity to get back to 30. So all the off license seem to shut at 9 o'clock now. Used to shut at 10, or some of them shut at 11, but they'll shut at 9 now. I wonder if that's going to be permanent. So a lot of things have changed forever. The new normal. Watching my vlogs. They're all in order if you've not watched any of them. The new normal playlist, vlog playlist. There's now 9 of them. So 9 weeks of the new normal. The problem is it keeps changing all the time. Particularly in this area. Right then, so coming down past posh Mackey's, should be on the left. Just come out of posh Mackey's, I think. I did clean my windows, but then I went for a 100-mile drive. So they got covered in insects again, so I do apologise. I said that, it looks almost like daylight, doesn't it, on the camera? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not pitch black, but it's definitely nighttime. It's daytime, nighttime. What are you playing? I'm playing daytime, nighttime. Wanna play? So you just walk in the road, that's fine. Wow, look how quiet it is. Daytime, nighttime. God, it's nearly that quiet, nearly drove onto the bloody, what's that there? Oh, it's just a shadow. What the hell? God, it's quiet. We played daytime, nighttime. Hey, so there you go. Thanks for watching. If these you still are. Gold Darley Coo, hello. Pitch Black in London. Yeah. Tough TV. Anyone else had a chat? Gold Darley and Tough. No. So thanks, guys. See you again. Thanks for watching. DJ Still. Don't forget to like, subscribe, etc. Take care. Look after yourselves. Be seen yet.